afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Examining the Discharge of Private Student Debt in Bankruptcy. My name is Natalie Jean-Baptiste. I am a solo practitioner on Long Island, New York, where I specialize in bankruptcy and student loan law. So today, I'm going to just cover the basics of discharging private student loan debt in bankruptcy, which is different from federal student loan debt in the sense that, generally speaking, the private loans are easier to discharge and you can do it without necessarily having to demonstrate undue hardship. So today, our learning objectives are, we're going to review how student loan debt is treated in bankruptcy. And we're also going to learn how to distinguish between a private loan and a federal loan. And you'll get a practical understanding of how to file an adversary proceeding, which is different from just doing your typical bankruptcy. You'll learn how to identify what a qualified education loan is, and you'll know, like, just by the characteristics of the loan, whether or not it's dischargeable, and just how to strategize and get private student loan debt discharged in bankruptcy. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, so first I want to start by sharing my story. This is a picture of me at my law school graduation in 2004. And when I graduated, I had a mountain of student loan debt, and I really wasn't worried about it. I figured I'm going to be a lawyer, I'm going to make a lot of money, I'm going to be able to pay it off in no time. And I had big dreams, and I went into the music industry figuring I'm going to pay my dues, I'm going to meet the right people, and I'm going to make enough money in no time in order to be able to support myself and pay off this massive debt. It didn't quite turn out that way. Almost a decade later, I found myself in even more debt. I had the student loans, plus I had accumulated regular consumer debt, credit card, medical bills, things like that. So I found myself in a position where I needed to file bankruptcy. And I was in such bad shape financially that I couldn't afford an attorney. And I decided I was going to teach myself bankruptcy law. And in learning and teaching myself bankruptcy law, I discovered something called the undue hardship exception, and that there are exceptions to the rule, the general rule that student loan debt is not dischargeable. So long story short, I was able to settle my $156,000 federal student loan for $36,000. So I wiped out $20,000 of debt. And since that time, so I've been doing that. I filed my case in 2013. So it's been about 8 years since I've done this. And that inspired me to want to start my own practice and help other people with debt, and specifically student loan borrowers. So I know student loans are trending right now. Everybody's sort of hopping on the bankruptcy and student loan bandwagon. But I'm one of the people who's been doing it from the very beginning, and I know how this works. Being in a pro se debtor's shoes, I have a special place in my heart for pro se debtors. So this, there might be an attorney out there who's struggling with their own student loans and has found this CLE, and hopefully this will help you, inspire you, give you all the information and the tools that you need to get rid of your student loans as well. Yeah, so I've been doing this a while. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this, and this is something I'm really passionate about. So let's dive right in. Okay, so let's just look at some of the facts and figures. In 2021, student loan debt hit a record high of $1.7 trillion, and it's more than any other consumer debt besides home mortgages. About 45 million Americans have student loans, and the delinquency rate is about 11.4%. And this is just a breakdown of the status of the loans, looking at what's in repayment, what's in deferment, forbearance, and default. The average student loan debt this year is $37,693. And this little chart just kind of shows you what a student or former student could do with that money, other than having the loan, putting down a down payment on a house or buying a new Tesla, et cetera, et cetera. So before we get into how to discharge a student loan, I want to talk to you guys about just the basics of bankruptcy. If you don't practice in this area,